Hi friends! This is the main part of the lesson for 7.11. We're going to continue working with fractions and number stories. You are going to need your math journal, a pencil, and you also need some scratch paper so that you can work through these problems with me as I work them on my board here. So go ahead and pause the video to go and get scratch paper and your math journal and a pencil. Okay, once you're ready, we're going to start this problem. It says 4 friends share 5 granola bars equally. How many granola bars does each friend get? I'm going to go ahead and draw granola bars to represent my thinking. I encourage you to draw pictures too. So I'm going to go ahead and draw one granola bar and then I'm going to duplicate it. Let's see if I can do this successfully. So I'm going to click on that and I want to duplicate it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, here are my 5 granola bars. I have 4 friends that are going to share this equally. So I'm going to also draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, oops. All right, this friend gets that granola bar. This friend gets this one, that one, and that one. But what do I do with this one left over? Whoops. What do I do with it? Take a minute to think about how do I share that last granola bar with my 4 friends. Okay, well, what I can do is because it's food, I can divide it in pieces. I can actually divide it into 4 equal pieces so that that piece goes to this friend, this piece goes to this friend, this piece goes to this friend, and this piece goes to that friend. So in the end, each friend gets 1 1/2, that's supposed to be a 4, 1 1/4, granola bars. All right, make sure you have space to work another problem. This time the problem is TJ walks 3/6 of a mile to school. Andre walks 3/8 of a mile to school. Who walks the greater distance? Go ahead and write your thinking on your sheet of paper. Okay, so for this one, if I write down my fractions here, I can use a few different ways of reasoning. Last week, you guys told me that when the numerators are the same, and I'm trying to compare them, then I have to look at the denominators. The bigger the denominator, the smaller the piece. So if I have 3/8, that means I have 3 smaller pieces than if I have 3/6. So I could say that 3/6 is greater than 3/8. All right, next problem. Here's another example of fractions in a number story. Marta has 4 shoeboxes and she puts them all in her closet. The whole is 1 shoebox. What fraction of Marta's shoeboxes are in the closet? This is kind of a trick one. We haven't talked about this much. When I have 1 hole, I have that. When I have 2 holes, I write it like that. I have 2 holes. When I have 3 holes, I write it like that. How do you think you would write 4 holes to match Marta's shoeboxes? Go ahead and write down what you think it will look like. All right. 4 holes would be in Marta's closet, and you would write 4/1. Okay, here's another example of fractions and number stories. 3 friends equally share 6 apples. How many apples does each friend get? Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw apples. So I'm going to get a circle this time. And I'm going to draw there's my apple. And I'm going to duplicate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, I have 1 too many. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great. And now I'm also going to draw my 3 friends. I'm probably going to draw them bigger. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and draw this on your piece of paper. When you're ready, we can start distributing. Friend 1 gets that, friend 2, friend 3, friend 4, friend 5, or excuse me, oops. This was friend 1, friend 2, friend 3. So each friend gets 2 apples. Okay? We have 2 more we're going to try with. The next problem looks like this. Tony has 2 oranges to share equally among 8 friends. What fraction of the oranges will each friend get? All right, like usual, I'm going to encourage you to draw a picture. So the first thing this time I'm going to draw is I'm going to draw my 8 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm also going to draw 2 oranges. There's 1 orange, and then I'm going to duplicate it. Let's see. All right, there's my second orange. I only have 2 oranges, but I have 8 people. What can I do? Well, because it's food, I can divide it into pieces. So there are different ways you could do this. I'm going to divide each orange into 8 equal pieces. Therefore, every friend will get 1/8 from this one and 1/8 from this one, meaning they get 2/8 in all. Another way that you might have thought about it is you might have thought, well, if I divide this orange in 4ths and this orange in 4ths, there are 8 pieces total. So maybe these 4 friends get pieces from this orange, and these 4 friends get pieces from the second orange. And therefore, everyone gets 1/4 of an orange. Remember, it's the same answer. 2/8 is equivalent to 1/4. Okay, let's look at more. David eats 2/3 of a salad. Son eats the rest. What fraction of this salad does Son eat? Well, the whole salad is 3/3, and David ate 2 of the 3, so I'm left with 1/3 for Son. The problems that you guys are going to do today look similar to the ones that we just did. You're going to try them out on your own, and you're also going to do some other pages. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to try fractions in number sentences, or in number stories, on page 246. And then you're going to jump to page 248. I'm going to post a video of how to do page 247. It's going to be really short, but I want a separate video about that page, okay? When you are finished today, I will post the extension pages that go with 7.11. Okay? Happy mathing! See you soon!